Hey everyone, hopefully you're having a good day. My name's Andy. My channel is Finding Value. Today we're going to go over uranium, do our daily technical analysis of uranium, and I'll give you my financial opinion. So let's dive right in, and I'll give you my opinion. So here's uranium. We've got this is the contract, futures contract, and I drew my little line in there. I haven't moved anything, and looks like we're trying to basically slow that momentum, hit our line, and we'll probably do a little bit of back and forth action just like we did before in here. So I'm expecting kind of a back and forth action before moving higher, this stair-stepping pattern. We've got Sprott Physical Uranium Trust. We are contracting down to a point. There we go. There's our contraction down. And let's see the buyers step in here and try to push it higher. That's the next step. That's what we want to see at least. And that's what I'm waiting for. If the sellers are still there, now's the time they're going to push it. But the buyers are equaling the sellers at this point. It looks like the buyers might turn this thing around. Uranium getting a little bit of buying pressure today. It looks like we're slowing this momentum down. We still may have a little bit more sideways action. I like the pricing down here, guys. I really do. I would buy more if it were myself. CCJ also slowing down the movement downward. We'll see if the buyers step in and start rotating this thing around. We've seen, looks like more selling pressure throughout just by looking at this. We've got Bannerman going sideways here. It's still above the pattern. Everything looks good. Goviak's getting some buying pressure. It is on support. There's the support right there. We're on it. And it looks good. It's gaining that support. Global Atomic coming back. I think it's almost coming back into the pattern. So we'll see. It depends how you draw this pattern too, guys. Let me look down here. Let me back out and see what we got for the pattern here. And, you can also move it like that. I mean, it's somewhere in that general vicinity. It's not going to be perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. But here's us bouncing off this support line there. We've got Forces Metals, another one that's way down in no man's land. I kind of like it down here, to be honest, guys. I do. Pure Point Uranium moving sideways. Not doing as well as some of these other companies. We've got Deep Yellow moving sideways for the most part. But it's still above its broken down, its downtrend line. Still looks good. This is doing a return move. That's all it's doing. Return move. We all know this on the channel. There's nothing to be scared of. Nothing to be scared of. Paladin is above its massive pattern. Here's the massive pattern. There's that big pattern going across your support line. You zoom into it, and you're still above everything. You've got this little other resistance line that we got to break. We broke above it and came back below. We got Sky Harbor bouncing off its, some support in this general vicinity. We've had support through here before. It's in this messy area. It'll do fine. We've got higher lows. As long as this holds, we've got higher lows. Ken Alaska doing a moonshot today, 28% off its bottom here. That was a good purchase if you could buy off this support line. We've been talking about support lines, and you know where I buy. I buy off support lines all day. Here's the support line. There it is. Right there. Buy off the support line. That's what I would probably be doing myself. But that looks good. Base load getting some action down here. Perhaps this is the low here. And we are stepping the lows higher. So now we just got to go up and hit back this selling area. And you can draw a line through this if you want. It doesn't really matter. You can do kind of whatever you want, as long as the lows are stepping up. Fission 3.0, another one that's basically right at its lows. And we have broken above its support line. So it's good. Fission Uranium Corp. Again, we're getting close to that support line. What do you think we'd be doing? What would I be doing? I'd be like, getting some support. Could be a shoulder, head, shoulder too. Maybe. Kazatomprom moving sideways. Again, this is pretty cheap too. And these guys make money, guys. I mean, this is the one who makes money. There you go. That's all that income. So if uranium goes up, Kazatomprom could be a good bet. It could be. You've got kind of does that matter if it broke down? Yeah, maybe not. We'll see. Peninsula Energy, zooming on in. Again, it's getting some buying pressure. We'll see. This would have been the little spot to buy right there in my nice little square. Boss Energy finding a little bit of support right where it's at, looking a little bit better. This is Consolidated Uranium. We got support underneath it still. Small update today. Lotus Resources basically moving sideways. We've got UROI right at support. Looks like we could probably come up. And again, guys, you can kind of lower this a little bit if you want. I mean, it's somewhere in that general vicinity. It doesn't have to be drawn in perfect. Encore Energy getting a little bit of buy-in pressure. That's good to see. It's been a little while since we got some buy-in pressure, right? Feels like we've been getting hit left and right. This is pulled on back. We're still in the pattern. Everything looks good for UU. UU got what I need. URG, yeah. Here we go. Again, this has got a lot of selling pressure behind it. We'll see if it holds here. We still have some room to go downside if we have to. Support's all the way down here. UEC getting a little bit more buy-in pressure. Again, you know what I think might happen, guys? Here's my guess, all right? We come up, we do a little bit of just sideways, we come down, we come up, we come down, and we may come back even a little bit more. We may come somewhere in this general vicinity, however it wants to come back. That's a possibility. And what that is this pattern right here, repeating over and over and over. But again, that's not the end of the world if it does that. I'm just holding on. LEU coming up. There is support all underneath this. A little bit of an up movement. I'd like to see this downtrend line broken. LTBR getting a little bit more buy-in pressure, looking quite solid. We got ISO Energy, another one that's getting a little bit of buy-in pressure today. Again, we could still go down a little bit further if we had to, but it's still within the pattern. Everything looks good. Appia Energy getting a little bit of buy-in pressure today. Again, we are sitting on top of its pattern. Still looks good. Denison Mines, another one that's still within the pattern. Oh, no, we're kind of, well, yeah, we are. Let me drag this guy down. There you go. We're within the pattern. We're still good. Blue Sky, Uranium. Again, you could put something on the lines of that. And it doesn't have to be drawn in perfect, guys. It's just a general vicinity. If you blow way behind, below it, then yeah, maybe you got a problem. But we've got Forum Energy Metals coming up on support. We've got Anfield getting a little bit of buy-in pressure today. We've got Laramide, 13.11% bouncing off support. That support is holding. That's what we saw. We saw a bounce off support. Western Uranium getting a little bit of bounce with the rest of the sector. Again, this one does not look the best, but I could draw the line down here where it's supposed to be. There's your support. UEXCF. This has got support also down here too. There's a bunch of support there. So that's our next support area. We were up today a small amount. Mega Uranium's right at support. I do like Mega down here. We got Standard Uranium coming on back here. Valora Metals getting the bullish engulfing, doing a retest move. That one looks solid. Elevate pulling on back. Come on, pull all the way back here, baby. Come on, get all the way back here. And then 92E pulling on back a little bit today too. But overall, guys, it's still looking okay. It doesn't look bad. We're still within patterns. We were up today. Yay, yay, yay. Not that I really care. I mean, I need this to stay down. If I want to buy more shares in some of these companies, I need them to come on back. And that's what I'm hoping for. I hope it goes down lower, as weird as that sounds. And I know a lot of people can't take that, but if you're a big bull and you think big things are coming, you want it to pull back so you can get cheaper shares. And I'm hoping that that 2 or 3 of these pull back and stay down. I do want to buy a couple, some more shares in it, bulk it up. I'm just going to continue to buy with whatever I got, whenever I can. And that's my plan. If you guys like the plan, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the website. Platinum membership's the one that you want if you want to see what I'm buying, when I'm buying. And you can see my portfolio there. All right, guys. We'll catch you next time. This is Finding Value.